Hello, everyone. I am Grandma, and this is Mary. Say hello to everyone, Mary. Mary has something she would like to say. Tell Grandma what happened, Mary. Tell us all what happened.
I'm afraid of them, Grandma. And I really wanted to see you. I hadn't seen you all week. And they wouldn't come let me see you. And I just couldn't stop crying. Please don't make me go back to that awful place.
That's not what happened, Mary. Tell Grandma the truth.
I'm afraid of them, Grandma. I'm so sick. I had a sharp pain in my heart. I'd never felt pain like it before. I even fainted in class, and the next thing I remember was Cousin Joe telling me that I'd either eaten my breakfast too fast or that I was faking it. But Grandma, I wasn't. I promise I wasn't. Oh, no, I was really sick, and I really did have that pain in my heart. Less so now, but can I please stay home for a bit? Just a little bit, please. At least the term. Grandma, please don't make me go back to that awful place.
You're lying, Mary. Everyone knows you're lying. Tell the truth.
I'm afraid of them, Grandma. I can't take it anymore. I tried to tell Miss Wright what Martha was doing, and she said I can't. They'll do dreadful things to me, Grandma. They'll kill me. They'll kill me. Oh, Grandma, please don't make me go back to that awful place.
We don't believe you, Mary. Tell Grandma the truth.
I'm afraid of them, Grandma. It wasn't anything I did, promise. We hear them do things at night, awful things. They're always almost in Miss Marta's room late at night, and we hear them do things, unnatural things, and we were scared, so we didn't say anything. And we've seen them do unnatural things. And we were frightened, so they moved us rooms to punish us. Oh, Grandma, don't make me go back to that awful place.
I'm not convinced. What do you all think? Do you think Mary is telling the truth? Which Mary is lying? Which Mary is not? In a minute, I will ask you all to vote. Vote correctly. Martha will survive. Vote incorrectly. Martha will die. And you will all be to blame. Now is your time to decide. Vote now for which Mary you think is telling the truth. Martha's life is in your hands. Oopsie daisy. Incorrect. Goodbye, Martha. Goodbye, Mary.
So our group has defined postmodernism as theatre that breaks away from traditional theatre. It takes elements of modernism and reinterprets it to challenge boundaries, and it uses various styles and techniques to challenge the audience's perception of reality while still highlighting issues of society. We placed postmodernism on the timeline in between modernism and metamodernism. Modernism, we think, is theatre that emerged in the 19th and early 20th century, and contrary to postmodernism, was usually realistic and followed a narrative. It used facts and information to highlight social issues of the time, and this saw the emergence of many different isms that left theatre makers and playwrights move away from the style of theatre that they felt was lacking freedom. After that, it moved to postmodernism, which continued on from modernism, and it deconstructed it using techniques such as fragmentation, contradiction, intertextuality, and meta-theatricality. This changed an audience's perception of what reality was, and this helped them identify issues within the society we live in and within themselves. After this saw the creation of modernism, which we see as a dramatic reimagining of modern and postmodernistic pieces. It often takes pieces that have been deconstructed by postmodernism and puts them back together in a more optimistic light. Our postmodern interpretation, we took a section from the modernist play The Children's Hour. The original play is filled with elements of naturalism and symbolism that highlights issues such as alienation, power of gossip, destructive power of lies, and social stigma. And we've deconstructed this using techniques of postmodern, such as contradiction, fragmentation, and meta-theatricality. We've done this to challenge the audience's perspective on social, historical, and political issues, such as the spreading of misinformation in modern society and the negative consequences of this. Our piece challenges a once very modernistic text and removes elements of reality, creating a more direct, confronting piece of theatre that challenges the audience directly.
Our first point is that the first thing that we use is contradiction. So contradiction challenges the idea of an absolute truth, and it departs from the simplicity of modernism. This forces the audience to actually think about what they're watching and be an active part of the piece of theatre. We had 4 different Marys explain the reason why they left the school, which already creates contradiction as the audience are hearing 4 completely different stories. None of these are actually true, which then contradicts with what the voice is saying, in that your choice is going to save Martha, but whatever you do, she's going to die. So that contradicts that. We chose this because it links to our overall theme of misinformation. So it's like on TikTok when you're watching 30-second clips and you're getting tiny bits of information about a bigger issue. We've done the same thing with like short monologues that are contradicting each other, and you have to now make your own judgment based off not enough information.
Our second technique was meta-theatricality. So this is self-awareness of the art form and acknowledging and commenting on the fact that theatre is theatre. So the techniques that we used to present this was, first of all, by breaking the fourth wall, by making the audience grandma. We also added audience participation, as they have to pick what they believe to be the truth or the lie. So we make them contribute by giving them like active decision making. So we did all this because, unlike the original text, the audience don't know right away the true intention of the piece. So they have to be present and work to discover the themes. By making them grandma, they are given a responsibility. No matter what they choose, Martha does die. So directness pinpoints the feelings of guilt and responsibility to the audience, and in the end will then show the issues of what lies can cause in society today.
Our interpretation of the Children's Hour is postmodern, as it uses a lot of the techniques, and one of these being fragmentation. Our interpretation connects to contemporary issues as the play explores the themes of false accusations and the impact of rumours. It highlights how easily misinformation can ruin lives and reputations, and we wanted to show this through the lies that Mary tells The advantages of using the postmodern techniques was that we could use these things like fragmentation, which allowed us to present scenes out of a chronological order, and it emphasises on like the rumour and like the lies. It had more of an impact, which can kind of create this sense of disorientation that mirrors the chaos of the character's experience, and allows the audience to feel this emotional weight of the narrative.